Hello guys, this is my trailer tester box that I built. It runs off of a 18 volt Ridgid battery, you can see right here, and it powers up right here. This is the power switch for it, and basically I have two gauges on here, one for the battery voltage, the other one for the system voltage, telling you how much voltage is in the system. And then basically I have right turn signal, and then I have left turn signal, and I wanted them both to be able to flash at the same time, so that was kind of a wiring nightmare. And then you have brake lights, which turn both the turn signals off, but it doesn't short it out or nothing, so that's brake lights. And then you have brake line, which is your power to your brakes. To supply power to the brakes. And then you have 12 volt auxiliary on there, and basically that powers up the 12 volt auxiliary. And here's the inside of it. My daughter will help me hook this thing up right here, but basically this is the same thing as what's on the lid, basically, but what it does is it's got a 35-foot tether right there that you can basically plug in and drag it to the back of the trailer, and it plugs in just like this, and basically gives you remote access if you're at the back, remote access at the back of the trailer, to where you can test right turn signal. And if you're at the front of the trailer, close the lid, baby. If you're at the front of the trailer and you got the right turn signal on, say you want to test a marker light up the front of the trailer, this will be sitting at the front of the trailer. You can just basically turn left turn signal on, or you can turn your trailer marker lights on and test them while you're testing your turn signal. You know, you can hunt down shorts down there, and basically if you shut them both up, it's just kind of a cool way to be able to do that, because I wanted to be able to work on them both, because you're laying underneath there jacking with a trailer, you know, you're testing wiring. I want to be able to test different things and not have to keep getting out from underneath the trailer and driving up there, or walking up there, sorry. But basically that's the lid, the inside of the lid. She'll turn the lights on for you guys. It's got just all this stuff was purchased on Amazon. It's got a set of bed lights off of a trailer that you can turn off and turn on over here. And the battery comes in here. Battery voltage comes in here. I'll turn these lights on while I'm doing this. Battery voltage comes in here, and basically runs to this inverter on the outside. I don't call it an inverter, don't know what to call it, but it basically turns it into 12 volts, from 18 volts to 12 volts. And then I've got a reset breaker on the main part of the box, and I've got a reset breaker on the 18 volt part of the box. So if it shorts out, and then all my power comes in, negative and positive comes in over here, and then you've got your control wires going up to your box. This is all basically the control wires for the relays, and I have the other one over here for the remote box. That's the same thing, but basically power comes into here, into this side of the box, goes through these terminals, and everything picks up here, like the relay 12 volts. I'll turn this around here so you guys can see that. Maybe I'll turn the light on, see if you can see that better. Hopefully that light's not too blinding, but well, that one's too blinding. Let's see. That's not gonna work. We'll do it this way. Hopefully my shadow. Here we go. There you go, guys. What do you think of that? There we go. That'll work. Basically, that's all the relays mounted up there, and I screwed them through the front of the box, and basically that's what controls, and that's the turn. The relays control all your components. That runs all your switches. All these are run off of those micro switches in here, and the relays actually control them. That's your turn signal. Right there is your turn signal flasher. And basically down here in that wiring nightmare you see down there, there's two. You can see one of them right there. That's one of the 10 amp diodes that I put in there to keep it from back feeding through when I turn, because I wanted both turn signals to flash, you know, without flashing the brakes. You know, they flash the brakes, sorry, let me start over. I wanted both turn signals to flash, but when you apply the brakes, if I applied the brake lights, I wanted them to stop, but it was feeding back because of both of these boxes being on. You're having both of these boxes connected in there. It was kind of a wiring nightmare. It took me probably about 30 hours to figure out how to wire that silly thing, because I'm not the smartest man in the world. But yeah, that's my box, and hope I didn't bore you guys with that. But it's a pretty cool box. Been a lot of fun to build. I've tested on a trailer, but have not used it to work on a trailer yet. I've got a trailer in my front driveway that I'm enclosed trailer. I'm fixing to wire here in another month or two. But that's I got a 7-way here. I've got a 5-way round here, and then I've got a 4-way round, which I don't know if anybody uses those anymore. You guys can tell me in the comments, but I thought I put one that had one, so I thought I threw it in there because if I found an old trailer, it might be something I could use, and it wasn't that much to add because, like I said, these just come out of here and go into this trailer box, which I have these forms that show you like how to wire trailers that I keep in here. I don't know where they're at, but I'll find them here. Oh, here they are. Yeah, I have these that I laminated to make it easier to remember the wiring. Hold on a second, I can't do these one-handed here. Yeah, so it shows you how to do the wiring front and back. I like these. You can get them online. Just printed them off, and basically there's the box. That's the box, the inside of that box, what it looks like. Oops, sorry, that's upside down. There's the box. That's what it looks like. That's the box right there that I used. And so yeah, just ask me any questions. I'll try to answer your questions. I'm not. I mean, I did all this stuff off the cuff, didn't draw anything, didn't write anything down, but I sure do like it. It's been a nice accomplishment. And like I said, when you pull the battery out, you lose your voltage there. So, you know, you put your battery in, you can store a battery inside here. I thought I could store some test equipment. I put these in a bag inside the box, so they're inside the box. Oh, and also, on this one right here, I have a 7-way RV plug that has a flat. This one right here, I have 5-pole round for that one, and so it can test a flat 4-way connector. And I thought everybody's wanting to test the truck. I thought I'm not going to test the truck because I can stick any one of these in the truck and test it. So I thought, why have the redundancy of that? I'd rather have the just being able to test the trailers out. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. A bunch of you guys have inspired me to do this. I can't think of you guys' names right now, but a bunch of you have inspired me to do this when I seen your guys' boxes. I started building this thing, like I said, 5 years ago, and worked on it periodically as I got sick and was stuck on the couch. It's been a great project to keep me sane. So anyway, thanks a lot. Hope you guys like this video. Have a good day. Bye.